Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Glory. My name is Ntabi. I look forward to having this amazing hour with you and making sure that we leave this platform empowered and inspired and transformed and all of that. All right. It's the Morning Glory show with myself, your host, Real Talk with Ntabi. I really look forward to today's show, and I'm hoping that you also looking forward to the show. So I'm just gonna roll out our morning glory. Good morning. Most definitely, we make sure that we reach out to you one video at the time. So please, if you are here watching from different other platforms, do comment and tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and what you're looking forward to. Please make sure that you engage in this conversation because I know for a fact that when you are engaging, it's so much better for you to even take in whatever conversation that we're talking about. So I really look forward to your engagement. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for just showing up for yourself because often we always think that when you show up for other people, but in all honesty, you show up for yourself. It's a beautiful morning, it's a new week, and we can only focus on the positive. We can only look forward to the best of what today has to bring. Trust me, those that keep saying, "Ooh, Monday is just one of those hectic days," you choose how your day needs to start. You choose how your week has to start. You choose how you're going to set your day or how your day is going to go. It's all your choice. Like, it's a choice that you make. If you're going to wake up and say, "Oh my word, Monday's just going to be a hectic one. Monday's just going to be bad for me." It's definitely going to be bad. It's definitely going to be bad. So whatever you utter with your mouth, it's exactly what is going to happen. What you focus on, what you pay attention to, what attract, it's exactly what you're going to get. So if you're going to choose to attract negativity, unfortunately, that's what you're going to get. If you focus on attracting positivity, you're going to get positive vibes. All right. Thank you so much. All right. I think we can kickstart this show. We can kickstart this show right now. And I must say, I'm so excited. I look forward to really empowering you. And I mean, I have, one of my amazing quotes that I feel like it has somehow helped me to be the best version of myself. And it says, "My presence is my power." So your presence is your power. This very moment, being present and fully present right now is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. So make sure that whatever that you get to do, whether you're preparing for work or you're already at work or you're about to kickstart your day by working and everything, make sure that you're fully present in each and everything that you do. If you're fully present, you won't miss just about anything that happens. You won't miss even a little thing. You will constantly focus and see exactly what's happening in your life. So I hope that you are fully present in whatever that you're going to be doing and you are fully present in this conversation. I know I talk too much. Let me stop babbling and go to our first part of the show, which is the quote for the day. Are you ready for the quote of the day? All right. So the quote for the day is from one of my favorite human being, an amazing woman, mother of the nation, of the world, someone that I look up to, and in many reasons, there's just so many reasons why I look up to this woman. She's not a South African. She doesn't need to be South African. She doesn't need to come from where I come from, but she has instilled something great in me. And I remember watching her, like when I was still growing up, we know for a fact that her show will keep playing. I think it was on a Sunday around 5 p.m. or something like that. I will always watch her show. Sometimes I would understand what this show is about, but other times I wouldn't. I was young, but I loved her show. But there was so much positivity, so much inspiration that I got from that woman. So, who's that amazing woman? You're about to find out just now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Lady O, Mama O, Oprah Winfrey, that is our queen for the day. Oh my word, I love you, Oprah. Wherever you are, know that I love you. You're amazing. You have inspired me as a young woman, and you have really given me a reason to understand that my dreams are valid and my voice is powerful and my presence needs to be felt when I am fully present. So that is Mama O, Oprah Winfrey, of course. Now her quote for the day that we are, of course, sharing today is that you can have it all, but just not all at once. So now whatever that you wish to have in life, you can definitely have it all. You can have the career that you want. You can have the car that you want. You can have the house that you want. You can have a family that you want. You can have just about anything that you want in life. But all the things that you want will not happen all at once. They will not happen all at once. If you can understand that, because I think often what we do as human beings, we want things to happen and we want things to happen now. We want to have everything right now. And unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. You can have whatever that you wish for, what you pray for, but it cannot all come all at once. So now, do we exercise patience as human beings? Do we exercise patience and really understand that, you know what, the time will come for me to accomplish something, for me to achieve something? Do we look at life in that way that, you know what, I just need to have a little patience. I pray for it, and then I just pause. Because there's this saying that says, why complain if you've prayed about it? If you've prayed about it, if you've prayed and asked God for that blessing, why are you still complaining? That, oh, I want this and everything. You've prayed about it. So why don't you just be still and know that God will handle it? You get what I mean? The fact that you've prayed about it, it means that you trust God with that prayer. So now when you start complaining, it's as if you are saying, God, I don't trust that you actually going to make things happen for me. I don't trust that you're going to come through for me. That's what it says. In my books, I feel like that's what it says. And I'm not going to act like I've never been in the point where I've prayed about something, but yet I still complained. I prayed and prayed, and I still complained and asked God, like, okay, I still want this. I want that. Why am I not having this? So we focus a lot on complaining than just being still and waiting on God. And understanding that as much as we want things, we can have whatever that we want, but we cannot just have it right away. We cannot just have it just like that. You can't have it all just like that. So whatever that you've prayed for, it will happen bit by bit. Have that patience. Have that patience. Now it further, continues. I think the part where it says that be patient, which is what I just told you now. Have an order. Have an order. So if you are patient enough and you know that, okay, this is all the things that I want, this is all the things that I need, and I'm willing to do 1, 2, 3 to make sure that I get there. So while you wait on your blessings to come, you don't just wait and fold your hands. No, honeys. You don't wait and just fold your arms and go like, I'm just waiting on God. I'm just waiting for things to happen. You don't do that. You keep pushing, you keep doing the things that will get you to where you want to go. You trust God, and then you play your part. You play your part. If you're saying that you want to have a successful business, you pray and then ask for God to bless you with that. But in the interim, what do? You keep focusing on building and and perfecting your business to be what you want it to be. If you want that promotion, you keep putting your A game and over delivering because you have prayed for this. But in the interim, you are just making sure that you are playing your part, because God has given you the power to think, the power to create, the power to just use your mind, your hands, your talents, whatever, to achieve something. So he has played his part on that first part of what needs to be done. So meaning you need to now take over and play your part as he just polishes the blessings that he has for you. Because already there are things that are in store for you. Only God knows. But God will eventually reveal that in your life. That's something that you need to take note of. Now it says that prioritize. Prioritize. If I can tell you a little bit, that I got to a point in life where I had to somehow pause a little bit and set my priorities right. We are all over the place. We seem to be all over the place, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 things all at once. We don't know where our priorities lie. We assume that whatever that we're doing is important. Now, I want you now to start prioritizing and look at the things that are happening in your life and ask yourself, is this what I need to prioritize? Is this what I need to focus on? How should I, do I even need this part of my life? Do I even need it, or should I cut it out? And by the way, there's nothing wrong if you're going to cut out certain things that don't help you grow, certain things that don't help you to get to another level. So it's so important that you pause a little bit and just get your priorities right. Know exactly what you want. Yeah? What do you want in life? What suits you? I don't know, it's in Venda. How do you say? I don't know how you say it in Venda. I can only say it in Zulu and Tswana. I wish I knew how to say that. But what do you want in life? What are you prioritizing in life? What's important in your life? What's important? Well, for me, I'll tell you something. Well, maybe you're asking yourself, I'm wondering, Tabby, what is so important in your life? What's important in my life? It's my peace. It's my health. It's my relationship with God. It's the love that I have for family. My protecting myself as a human being. And of course, what's so important is my family, the people that I love, the people that I care about, and of course, the assets that I've built or things that I've invested in. My business is important to me because it puts food on the table. My brand is important to me because it helps me, get to the level that I want. It also puts food on my table. And not only that, it adds value to the world. So where do your priorities lie? You're focused on so many things in life and you just don't know. Like you're all over the place. Regroup, come back, buy. Booyah, buy. Come back and just come back to center. Come back to center and start, brainstorming again. Is this important? Is that important? Is this important? If this is less important, get it out of the way. Let it go out. In time to let it go and focus on what's important. I've had conversations with a lot of people in my life, a lot of empowering people. And one of the conversations we would have is that, sometimes we think that for you to be successful, you have to be focusing on million things in the world. You have to have million businesses. You have to have so many things. Sometimes it's so overwhelming. You want to focus on just everything. And it's not right, because you end up burning out. You end up not having direction as exactly what's happening. And I can make an example with me. I have a design business which offers branding solutions. I design websites, banners, logos, and all of those things, correct? So now I also have this online magazine called Entrepreneur Puzzle. And now I got to a point where I was focusing on all of that all at once. And it was really confusing me and just stressing me and taking so much of my time. And I was like, no, all of those are my babies, but I need to find a better strategy in terms of working around this. And I still need to make sure that I remain relevant in whatever that I'm focused on. And I'm not all over the show trying to do everything. Because when you're all over the show trying to do everything all at once, you don't get to achieve what you want to achieve. You don't get to see the results of what you want to do. Yes, you might eventually want like see the results, but the nice thing about at least focusing on one thing that you can see that it's growing, it's getting to the level that it needs to go. When you see that growth, you already have ideas and you already have tips and experience of how you can do more on that next part of your life. Let me make an example. If you are a YouTuber, you will know what I'm talking about. If you intend to open another YouTube channel, for example, if you intend to have another YouTube channel, what you're going to do, you're not just going to focus on two channels all at once without like not having had invested a lot of time, enough time on one YouTube channel. Because that one YouTube channel needs to teach you the certain things that you need to note about YouTube, the algorithms, how you can, make sure that you put out your content and everything like that. So when you know all of that, you have an idea, you have an experience, you have, upskilled yourself in terms of knowing the next part or what you can do better on the next one. So when you decide to open another channel, when you get there, what's going to happen? When you experience certain things that obviously happen on YouTube and everything, you realize that, oh, you know what, I know why this is happening. I remember it because on my first channel I experienced this and this is how I was able to deal with it. And now it becomes easy for you to excel on the next platform. So don't think that you should have everything that you want right about now. It's impossible. And you are only killing your mindset. You are only killing your creativity because you are overwhelming yourself with a lot of things. So try to regroup, prioritize, and see exactly what's more important in your life. And ignore the noise. It's so important that we ignore the noise, guys. We should ignore the noise because often we focus a lot on what others are doing, other people's successes, and we want to try to match ourselves with whatever that we're doing. We try to match ourselves with everything that they're doing. Why do we have to do that? Why? Guys, are you hearing what I'm saying? Please, if you're hearing what I'm saying, do comment and tell me that I hear what you say, because that's what I want to know. If this is actually getting into your mind and you're getting something out of this, I'm hoping that you're getting value out of this. So the last part of the code says that focus on what you want and now. Focus on what you want and focus on it now, right? And then plan for what you want later. Here's the thing, guys. Focus on what you want now. So if you want to have a successful brand, focus on your brand now. If you want to have a successful business, focus on your business now. If you want to get that promotion, focus on doing your best now. And what do? You plan for what you want later. So because you are busy working on what you want now, already that is a plan that will help you get to where you want to go. Guys, are you hearing me? I'm not seeing someone commenting and telling me that I'm actually hearing what you're saying. But nevertheless, we move. That is our amazing quote from our amazing Queen Oprah Winfrey. I think let me play this quote again so that you can take in something again from this quote. All right. Yes, that's definitely our amazing quote for the day. So now, you know what? We about to move. We're about to move. I'm hearing someone saying, I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. That for me is enough. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so, so much for taking note, or emphasizing that you are hearing me loud and clear. So we're moving on to our next part of the show, which of course we want to know what's happening in the socials. What's happening in the social, guys? So let's get to the next segment of the show. All right, all right. So now we are on the second part of the show, which is what's happening on the socials. What is happening on social media right now? You know what? We can't shy away from what's happening in our country. We can't shy away from what's happening around the world. And I think, focusing as a South African, I'll focus a little bit on South Africa and really speak about, how we are all affected and everything. And before I go any further, I just want to take this moment, and this is what I want to do. Actually, I want to do this. I want to do this, and I'm going to do it now. Please be with me. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. So, we have a lot of people that have lost their lives during COVID-19. We have people that have lost families, lost their loved ones, lost their friends, and they've lost their lives. Like, they can't even speak for themselves right now. So now I want to light this candle and just have a moment with you, just so that we can reflect on the people that have lost their lives. So I'm going to light this candle right now. So I'm lighting this candle as to show respect, to show my condolences to just about anyone who has lost their loved ones through COVID-19. It's so painful to know that we have over 1 million, like over 3 million deaths. Like, people died. Over 3 million people died because of COVID-19. And that is not a beautiful thing. That is not a nice thing at all. And we are realizing now that, I think this past week alone, we lost a couple of people that we never thought they would just, leave this world. They had so much to do and they lost their lives. And when you ask, or when you find out what was the cause, COVID took their lives. So I just want to take this moment as someone who also got to lose an uncle. I got to lose my uncle, guys, because of COVID-19. Someone that believed in me so much. Someone that would call me and tell me, my girl, you are doing good. You are doing amazing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you're doing. Keep going. Don't stop. And COVID-19 decided that, no, I'm going to take your uncle. Someone who was still going to see me blossom. Someone who was still going to instill positivity in my life. Someone who was still going to say, my girl, I see your work. You're doing amazing. And I'm proud of you. So I just want to say to you, and just about anyone out there who was affected or who's still affected by COVID, may you find peace. May you find healing. The fact that I had family members that got COVID and they were able to recover, I just want to say, God, thank you that we were able to give them another chance to live. I just want to say thank you that you were able to protect them and get them out of their pain. So with that said, I just want to say, stay firm. Continue to trust God. Continue to pray for your family. Continue to pray for your loved ones. Continue to pray that they remain protected wherever they are. Continue to check up on them to just make sure that they are keeping safe. Remind them if you have to that they should wear their mask. Remind them if, just do something. And while they're still alive, appreciate them. There are other people that got to lose their parents, like, 2 or 3 people in just one day, losing, like, imagine having to go through all those pains. But I just want to say, continue to be strong. Let's continue to be safe, guys. May we continue to be safe. May we continue to be safe. The fact that there are sanitizers means that there's a reason for all of this. We are not saying sanitizers or masks can save the world or can stop you from getting COVID-19. But we are all saying, if you are able to just somehow eliminate some of these germs that are all over the world, like some of the things that could cause or make you to get infected, try by all means to avoid it. Wash your hands. I think there are simple things that gets to be said, like wash your hands and make sure that when you wash your hands, that birthday song, happy birthday song. So when COVID began, it was said that when you wash your hands, make sure that you sing that happy birthday song twice before you can rinse off. So it will be like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And then after that, you can rinse your hands. And how you wash your hands, you have to make sure that you don't just do this. You make sure that you wash every part of your hands. I wish I could be demonstrating washing my hands, but you know what I mean. Your nails, ladies, your nails. You have to wash your nails. If possible, even take a brush and put it inside there. But we have to make sure that we also wash like every part. But with that said, I just want to say, let's be safe and let's protect each other. That is basically what's happening in the socials. I saw a video a couple of days ago of a man who was crying. He was in hospital and he was saying that we are sick here and some of the nurses are not taking care of us and they are just, having fun and all of that. And it was sad to hear that, but I would like to believe that, our health, people that are, making sure that people are healthy, surviving from all these diseases and everything. I just want to say respect to everyone in the medical industry who is making sure that, people's lives are being saved. And for those that might not be helping out, please, by all means, do your best in terms of helping others. Their lives matter. Their lives matter. If there's anything that you can do to help them, please do. So that's all I think I can say about this part of the show, which is let's keep safe, and condolences to just anyone who might have lost their loved ones through this COVID. Let's continue to be strong. Let's continue to have faith. Let's continue to pray to God to help us get through this, because I believe that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. All right, so I think I will leave the candle to just keep burning throughout the show. And yeah, so we will continue with of course, the next segment of the show. But I think right about now, it's best if we go to the chats. How about that? Let's see what's happening on the chats right now. All right. So let's see what's happening. Let's see who we have today. Let's see my amazing people that are supporting and making sure that they show up for themselves, because that's what you're doing, guys. You're showing up for themselves. So we have Siwu. out to say, yeah, I missed this morning sessions. Oh my word, I'm glad that you missed them. We definitely I definitely missed. You know what? I definitely miss doing these shows with you guys, and I'm happy that you're here. Thank you so much. Nondu, our one and only Nondu, thank you so much. Good morning to you, Queen. Real TV One. Listen, these are my people right there. Real TV One doing amazing things on his channel. Thank you for the love. Thank you for those hearts. They mean so much. I appreciate and I feel the love. Much appreciation. We've got Pindi. Pindi, thank you so much. Good morning to you, fam. Good morning. We've got our YDL channel. Good morning, sister from Indonesia. Like, come on now. Come on. Thank you so much, Queen, for joining. We love and appreciate you. We love your engagements. We love it when you're here. So thank you so much. Nundu's greeting, like something that you need to know about this real fam, guys, is that we are together. We are family. We check up on each other. So when I see this happen, I'm happy that we are checking up on each other. So consider making sure that you find out who's on the chat, how you can engage with them. We've got Nondi also saying, I'm hearing you loud and clear. That is super awesome. Thank you so much, Nondi. Now, guys, we also have Vusi, King Vusi on Facebook, and he's saying, so I can't comment on YouTube, so I'm not sure what's happening, but maybe just refresh and then log in back again, King Boosie. You'll definitely be able to comment somehow, I believe. But nevertheless, thank you so much appreciation. Thank you for watching. I see Melusi as well is watching all the way on Facebook. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your support. And something, guys, that I just want to share is what I want to share is that there's a number on that chat screen which I've put to say, if you wish to leave a voice note about the Morning Glory show, we will be more than willing to feature your voice note on the show, just of course to share with all the amazing audience, just to share as to how you feeling about this event. I mean, not event. How are you feeling about the show? What are you learning from it? What is your take? What is it that you have picked up? Because you know what, you can, maybe the information could be overwhelming, but there has to be a part of the show that is best for you, that is the most amazing show for you, the most amazing part of the show. So if there's something like that, you're welcome to just comment, and not comment, but of course put a voice note together, or even a short video clip if you're not shy like me, and we can see your face. You can send that WhatsApp. So I'm going to put up that WhatsApp number again so that you can just see it again. Yes. So that's the number that you can use. Definitely, it's all about the show. Remember, it's all about the show. Nothing else but the show. You just have to comment about the show, okay? Awesome. Thank you so much. Now we're moving on to the next segment of the show, which is Let's Talk Business Over Coffee. Oh my word. I just couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait to have my coffee in my hands. I just couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. All right. So we are half an hour already on the show. So we have 30 minutes, about actually 25 minutes left before we end the show. And of course, now we're talking about, what's happening in the business space. Let's have that conversation over coffee. I don't know what you're drinking right now, because I'm having my coffee. I don't know what you guys are drinking right now, but all right. So nevertheless, we are here. Now, what's happening on the business side of things? So on today's part of the business, I want us to talk about the importance of self-promoting your business, self-promoting your brand. Now, we have, people that feel like just because my company is established, my business is established, or maybe I'm in a public figure or something like that, they would feel like, you know what, I can just continue with life like it's just normal. People will just Google me and find my business. People will just Google me and look for my name. People will just Google me and, ask for my services. And I just want to speak on the fact that, self-promoting yourself does not mean that your business is weak or your business is not doing well or anything like that. But self-promoting yourself is an opportunity for you to open more gateways in growing your business. And you as a brand, you get to even do it better than any other thing or any other form of marketing, form of advertising that you can use. Whether you're promoting it from social media platforms and everything, you are the best in terms of self-promoting yourself. So now, yes, obviously part of self-promoting yourself is to using all these other platforms, creating ads, campaigns, and all of that, raising awareness and all of that. But now I want you to also understand that wherever you go, whatever chance opportunity you get, you need to be willing to just take advantage of every moment possible. Okay, every moment possible in terms of you being able to just sell yourself, so there is what we call an elevator pitch. So I'm going to ask you this question. If I asked you to do an elevator pitch for 30 seconds about who you are and what your brand is, will you be able to do it in just 30 seconds? Will you be able to do it? I'm actually trying, like, in a way, I'm trying to challenge you guys to say, you know what? How about you guys send me a voice note of your brands or your businesses or what you're about as a brand? Whether you want to sell your YouTube channel, whether you want to sell the services that you're offering, your coaching business, whatever cleaning business, whatever design business, whatever business that you're in. If I had to ask you now that send me a 30 seconds clip about who you are, what your business about, can you be able to sell yourself with just 30 seconds? Now, let me help you. Well, I got to discover the elevator pitch, obviously, when I follow Vusa Tembekwayo a lot. He's just an amazing person in terms of, the entrepreneurship industry and in terms of just being firm. Vusa is that person who just get to the point, like, get to the point. What are we saying? What are we doing? Let's get to the point. Let's get things done, So an elevator pitch, when you are given a chance to be in a room, or maybe when it's a Zoom meeting or whatever, and then you get a chance to speak. For maybe they say, okay, you have 5 minutes to speak. Within that 5 minutes, whatever that you will be saying and everything, you should be able to have at least 30 seconds that you can use to somehow, sell yourself. So you need to be able to be ready to tell people who you are, what you're about, what you do, honey. You need to be ready to sell yourself. So that's so important. So now we are aware that our networking spaces are now a little bit different from how we used to do them, because we used to network meeting at different places, getting together and everything. So right about now, it's so hard to be in one space because we need to keep the social distancing. We need to just make sure that we stay, apart from each other for a while and everything like that, right? So with that said, I just feel like when we are on online platforms like this, we need to also make sure that we don't shy away from the fact that you have an opportunity to jump into a conversation or ask a question or be given an opportunity to say something for 5 minutes. When that opportunity arises, you must be willing to sell yourself within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds. So now I think I'm going to try and sell myself within 30 seconds. Let's see how best I can do this. 00 30 seconds. I'm gonna set my timer. So this is my timer right now. I'm setting it. Can you see? I'm setting it for 30 seconds. So for this 30 seconds, I'm gonna try by all means to sell my brand. Phew, 30 seconds. And the countdown is gonna start now. Hi there, my name is Ntabi. I'm a brand builder and, of course, motivational speaker, and I am focused on empowering and transforming. My design agency focuses on building brands. I design websites, banners, logos, and more. Digital marketing is the future, so I focus on digital marketing to make sure that I help businesses grow themselves. I'm all about helping you to be the best version of yourself, be it in your business, be it in your personal life, because all of this two are merged. 30 seconds done. There, 30 seconds done. So tell me, how did I do? How did I do with the 30 seconds? Do you think that you've taken something out of it? Because I think I was able to tell you who I am, what I do, and the kind of some of the services that I do, and the whole purpose of me doing that, and how I'm able to help businesses. So already I've given you a reason to see why you need to work with me or partner with me, or just have a partnership or like a business connection or a collaboration of some sort. So tell me how I did, and if you are keen to send me your elevator pitch, please make sure you send it on this number. 072-445-6881. So you can definitely send me that elevator pitch. So I see that I'm getting compliments that I actually did well. Someone on the comment section is saying that I did well. So thank you so much for that. I'm glad that I'm doing well. I did it well. I appreciate that so much. I'm trying to figure out who this person is, because you know how it is. When you're on Facebook, we can't really see your name. But nevertheless, I'm grateful that you guys are connecting. And all of that. Chantal is here as well. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, Brian. So we've got Brian, Brian, the ambassador on Digital Boss Facebook group. He just commented to say you are doing well, like you did it well. So thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate that comment. All right. So what's the next part of the show? What's the next part of the show? Are you ready for it? But I think before we go to the next part of the show, let's see what you are saying on the chat. I think it's so important that we check out what we missed, right? So we just started with Brian on Digital Boss Facebook page. Brian, the ambassador, Mlambonjeni. Yes, that's the name right there. And he's saying, you did well. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing amazing. Thank you for just being a part of this platform. And you say we are ready. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's see our chats on YouTube. You see what? We all gotta come to YouTube, guys, so that we can see each other, see each other's comments. So everyone else, you must consider coming to Brian. You must consider coming to YouTube, okay? King Vusi, I know you have a YouTube. He was struggling a bit with comments, but I know he's probably watching on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. That's how loyal he is to the RealFam. That's the real fam. You know what I'm saying? Oh my word. Okay, so which comments did we miss? Okay, let's see. So Nondu is saying that this pandemic is serious and we all are affected and infected one way or the other. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. One way or the other, we are affected. Like, there is no way of looking at it. Whether you didn't lose a loved one or whatever, whether you didn't get COVID or whatever, but you are affected one way or the other. And you still need to make sure that you remain cautious all the time, all day, every day. It's so important for us to do that. So Thank you so much for bringing that up, and Nondu, we appreciate the input. So let's just take extra precaution. She said it. She said it. I agree 110%. Let's take extra precautions, guys. You must sanitize, guys. Must sanitize. Let me sanitize you a little bit. Must sanitize, huh? I remember there was a time I did a video and Pindi was saying, I don't know, I think I was touching my hair or something. I remember Pindi was saying, Pindi said to me that you should sanitize, and I definitely sanitize. And she was like, "You actually sanitize?" And I was like, I definitely sanitize. So most definitely. We have someone asking for the YouTube link, and I'm gonna send it to him on the comment section. Let me quickly do that. Brian, I just sent you the link on the page there. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. All right, so let's take extra precaution, guys. It's so important. So we have Brian there saying thank you, that I did well. Thank you so much. Hi guys. Hi Chantal. Welcome, welcome. Pindi saying a great sales pitch. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's my elevator pitch for the day. Thank you so, so much. We are ready. Awesome, awesome. I will submit mine soon. Yay! We look forward to that. We look forward to that, and we'll definitely put it in on our show so that everyone could also know who you are, what you're doing. So we want to do that. So what's the link? Someone asked for the link. I think I sent the link. I think I sent the link. We love your branding and entrepreneurship content. I mean, thank you so much. Much appreciation. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. So we were blowing you. Oh, yes, yes. So remember when I said that Pindi somehow reprimanded me and asked me to make sure that I sanitize my hands. So I was blowing my nose, and and I was telling my husband about it. So what happened is that I was blowing my nose, and then after that, because I was on a live, and I was like, guys, please excuse me, I need to blow my nose. So after that, Pindi was like, make sure that you sanitize, and I was like, yes, ma'am. And I made sure that I sanitize. I wonder what your husband thought about that. Oh wow. Anyway, thank you so much for that, Queen. Wow, the sales pitch was on point. I'm here to learn. Thank you for the platform. Thank you so, so much. Talks with Ria. Much appreciated, Queen. Definitely gonna check out, the kind of talks that you talk about. I need to check out more of your content. So thank you so, so much for the love. I'm glad that you are learning something. We're all about learning. If there's something that you take in, then listen, my day is made. My day is made. So thank you so, so much. Pindi greeting, Nondi there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So did we miss any comment? I'm hoping that we didn't miss anyone. So I'm just going to quickly check on the Facebook. Guys, my Facebook people, it's so important that you consider joining us on Facebook, on YouTube, because on YouTube, we get to see you, we get to engage with you, we get to see your pretty self. And all right, so most definitely be a part of the show. And like I said, guys, it's so important that you consider engaging. And you know what, one of these days we even gonna open the live chats in terms of you being able to join the video and share whatever that you in the middle of the show, you join in and then you just share a little bit of what you have in mind. So I really look forward to more of this in terms of you being on the screen, being part of the show, next to me right now. And so it will be like this. Let me show you how it will be like. So we will be like this in a way. We will be like this, but of course at this part of the show you can see it's not doing the best. So we need you on this other screen. We need you one of these days, okay? All right, all right. Awesome, awesome. So, oh my word, has it been 50 minutes already? 50 minutes already. Oh my word. So we are on the last part of the show. Last part of the show, 10 minutes to go. And my goodness, I feel like this is so short, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Like I said, the morning glory, 1 hour period, 1 hour show, and then we're done. That's how we're gonna roll it out. So now we're going to the topic of oh wow. So the topic of the day is personal branding. Or should we just say branding? Should we make it personal or just branding? I think let's just speak about branding in general because I think maybe a lot of people still get confused. So what is branding? So when we speak about branding, branding comes from the brand. So what is a brand? A brand is something that you get to establish, something that you get to build that represents or means something. It represents some kind of a service, some kind of offering, some kind of a basically service offering or something that you are known for. So now when we think of branding is the extra things that gets to support the brand itself. So you as a brand or IL Design as a brand is represented by all these other things that are happening in it, right? So I'm able to design on IL designs. I'm able to have merchandise. I'm able to have all of that. That is the branding side of things. But the brand is IL designs. So it defines, so the brand gets to be classified. So the definition of the brand is there, is defined here, but there's so many classifications around. I don't know if am I speaking right? Can you hear what I'm saying? I think I need to take a sip of coffee. Now I wish I had something that had a logo, my logo or something, but I cannot see anything here. But now when you think of branding, usually branding has to have some kind of something that symbolizes it. That's why we end up creating what we call logos. A logo is a unique identity of your brand. So now when we think of personal branding, your face becomes the brand. Your face becomes the brand. As much as you can have, Real Talk with Tabby, Real Talk with Tabby, a logo and everything like that. But this face becomes a brand because it's a personal brand. It's like I'm the one who represents it. So when I utter something, when I speak about something, it's all about, it's coming from me as a brand. But now the reason why we have a unique way of identifying or classifying our brands is because we need to separate it from other people's brands and to actually define it, help define it for other people. And the use of colors when it comes to a logo. The reason why we use certain colors into a logo is to just know that you are defining your brand with a specific visual color and everything. So it's like with me, when you think of IL designs, you think of what? The salmon pink, right? You think of that. When you think of entrepreneur puzzle, you're thinking of that black and yellowish color. So that's what happens when it comes to a brand. So now when you have built your brand strongly enough, it's like even if you're gonna post something that is in line with your brand, people are gonna easily identify that and be like, that is from IL Designs. That is one of Ntabi's designs. That is one of IL Designs designs. You know what I'm saying? So you get to have a unique way of identifying yourself. Now, branding on its own, it means that you are able to market yourself easily by making sure that you are represented by all these other things. So now when you have a banner, when you put your banner somewhere, and then it's branded and everything like that. It's busy marketing you wherever it is. When you have a website that has your designs and the logo there, already it's representing you, it's there, right? And then obviously once the logo is designed, you get to scatter it and just put it on everything. If I decide to put a logo on this mug, already it's representing the brand, so I get to market it. Excuse me. My goodness. We're talking about brand and then we're gonna cough. Okay, let me have a sip. So when you think about that, you think exactly that that brand gets to represent your main brand. It markets you wherever you go. So when you are branded, it's some kind of a way to market yourself, because the brand that you've created, you have an opportunity to just spread it out, have it on t-shirts, have it on website, whether it's a building, having those signages, everything. You make it just beautiful. But a logo is not just about beauty, or branding is not just about the beauty of building a logo, or printing out collectorals, printing out brooches, t-shirts, mugs, whatever, wallpapers. Is not just about that. Branding also goes with the values that you have for your brand. What are your brand? What's your brand story? What's your brand story? What's your the tone that you have set for your brand? So that is so important that we think of how we look at branding. So we don't have enough time, but I think we'll continue with the branding conversation, one day soon. But all I can say to you is that when you think of branding, the unique way of identifying your brand is not just a logo, but it's also, what does your brand mean? What does it represent? What is the tone that you have set? What does your brand believe in? And how are you selling it to other people? And how you want people to receive it. So it's so important that we take note of that. Brand identity, brand story. There's so much power in what we call brand story. That's why the other day I even had this conversation about my brand story. I spoke about my brand story, and it was the most amazing part of the show, which I got to share a little bit of how I got to build the brand that I have. So one day soon we'll definitely share a bit about Real Talk with Ntabi brand story, because I spoke about IL Design's brand story. All right. So with that said, thank you so much. I think we gotta go to the chats before we leave the show, because we are almost out of time. Awesome. So who do we have on the chat? We've got Homemade by Sibu. Homemade by Sibu, making sure that all those DIYs are just on point. Guys, when you want tips, check her out. What, 50 minutes, honey, but you'll definitely catch up. I know you will. Hi, guys. Greeting each other. The tone you have set with your brand, brilliant points. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you actually got that. Thank you so much, Queen. That is the point. The tone that you set is super important. What you communicate, the language that you speak for your brand is so important. Never miss that for 1 second. So it's quite important for us to do that. So now with that said, ladies and gents, I think we have the ladies on YouTube and the gents are on Facebook. But I'm just going to say, still, ladies and gents, it's been an amazing hour. I hope that you've taken something out of this, show. I hope that there's something that you've learned. You were able to just be inspired and be empowered by the whole conversation. This conversation is meant for you to show up for yourself. It's meant for you to be the best version of yourself. It's meant for you to really be the best that you want in life. So Do not forget to smash the like button if you have learned something out of the show, if you have benefited something. Do comment, share a words of empowerment to someone who might be jumping in and not knowing what's happening in here. Make them realize that we're all about positive vibes. We are empowering and transforming. I'm wishing you the best amazing week ever. May you have the most amazing week, and may you remember that today has to count better than yesterday. Remember to always make today count. With that said, ladies and gents, I love you and continue to be the best version of yourselves. And remember to be fully present in whatever that you do. Adios, amigos.